Ba-doom. My coconuts, you can put them in your mouth. My coconuts, watch 'em bounce up and down. Do-do-do-do. Charge. Do-do-do-do. What's happening? Hey, what's up happening? Are we ready to chat? Are we ready to chat? There is tea to be spilled. Okay, but before we talk about anything girl world, I just saw that movie Long Legs. That was a weird ass movie. That is probably one of the weirdest movies that I've ever seen. We love the potato cam. Thank you. I love the potato cam myself. But yeah, that movie Long Legs, very strange. Very strange. Okay, so we have things to discuss. Why is it doing it like that? Everybody love the twins. Okay, so we're going to talk about the community post that I put up earlier today. Oh my gosh, I know Constance. I was like, I'm living for the laptop, working overtime. Somebody's got to work overtime. I can hear the laptop fan. Just pretend that it's like rain on a windowsill, okay? It's not a laptop fan. It's rain on a windowsill. Okay? That's what we're gonna think that noise is. So there is tea. Amberlynn has put up an Instagram. Oh hell. Amberlynn has put up an Instagram story earlier today. I can now look at it because I'm not blocked. Of a U-Haul emoji. Has everyone seen this? There is a U-Haul emoji that she put up on her story. You know, kind of like the infamous thing of the U-Haul lesbian stereotype. Amberlynn put this on her Instagram. I know. Isn't this like the most clear picture you've ever seen ever? So Amberlynn put up a little U-Haul as a cheeky gesture to the U-Haul lesbian. They move in together very quickly thing. And there is tea being spilled about this girl already. I didn't think that this much was going to come out this quickly, but like I said, girl world moves quick. Girl world moves quick. So there is a TikTok account called Girl World Moments. And Girl World Moments... Oh my god, Tangled. I am so sorry. I was literally thinking about that earlier today. I was thinking, before I do anything, I have to do that for Tangled. I'm such a piece of shit. I am so sorry. Let me do that right now. I'm literally the worst. Like, I don't know why you guys watch me. I'm forgetful. I'm really not that funny. I'm just kind of shitty. and I just cover it up with a devious laugh. I am so sorry, Tangled. I've been saying this for like ever now. Oh my god. I have to go to the community tab. I know that. Oh my gosh. My Google Chrome is so problematic. I can only do it on Microsoft Edge for whatever reason. It's so problematique. Clearly we don't come here for the camera quality. Hey, listen. Fishing for compliments? I don't know what you're talking about. I know nothing of the sort. Oh, come on. I just had it up. Settings. Account. Membership. No, that's not it. Advanced? No, that's not it either. YouTube Studio. Are you in jail? Yes. Anyone looking to bail me out? I get one phone call, y'all. I get one live stream. Now, whether or not you guys want to bail me out, that's up to you. Okay, settings, community. Add a moderator, Tangled. Isn't it like Tangled _ MISI? Oh my god, I had such a hard time doing this with Lori. I was trying to add in like Lori as a moderator on the other channel back when Alicia Doherty copyright struck me. Oh, there's no underscore. Why is it doing that? I might have to go to like your actual YouTube page. See, like this is something that I shouldn't be doing on stream right now, but because I'm a forgetful piece of shit, I'm doing it right now. Oh, for crying out loud. It's like not showing you. The way that you add moderators on here is so messed up. What is your actual username? Go to channel. @TangledMissy. So just one word. I don't know. I mean, it's so ridiculous. I'm so sorry about that. I'll play with it later, but it was giving me the same problem with Lori. But what has leaked on Girl World is there's a TikTok account called Girl World Moments. And on this Girl World Moments account, this person who is also a super morbidly obese lesbian, I'm assuming, commented and said, "Oh, I know her. They were trying to chat me a few weeks ago." Interesting. Interesting. So Amberlynn and this girl have allegedly known each other for a month. And here we have Spanx Beluga hopping on in saying that she knows Tommy. I don't keep up with this kind of drama. I just noticed someone who was hitting on me a few weeks ago and now has her on Snapchat. So I was like, ooh, I know her. Oh, so Spanx Beluga and Tommy are Snapchat friends. Now, okay. I'm gonna let y'all in on something. I messaged Spanx Beluga. I messaged Spanx Beluga this morning. And I said, hey, question for you. And I pretty much asked them if they were interested in coming on stream. Asked them if they were interested in making a video and just seeing what they had to say. You know, just wanted to see if they wanted to say something so we could get a little bit more information. But Spanx Beluga left me on red, unfortunately. So I don't think that Spanx Beluga will message me back, but if she does, y'all will be the first to know. Part 2 of this community post is someone having a conversation with another commenter saying that Tommy's TikTok account is private, but she's from Wisconsin. Again, this is all alleged. From Wisconsin, a smoker, and allegedly a feeder. Now, we know with Amberlynn, a lot of the time, she and Chantal like to clap back and say, you know, I know it's hard for you guys to realize that there are people out there that would actually love us for us, but there are. This isn't just some fetish or some kink that people have to be in to want to love someone that's 500 pounds. I know it's really hard for you guys to wrap your head around that concept, but there are people out there that aren't shallow. Okay, so that's what Chantal and Amberlynn like to say a lot of the time, that these people that give them attention and show interest in them aren't liking them because of their weight, but because they're just genuine people, that they, you know, have a connection, they've fallen in love, what have you. But what's interesting is the bit of information that we know from another claim, aka screenshot 1, is apparently Tommy has already hit up Spanx Beluga. Now, you might be able to tell from the username Spanx Beluga that this girl ain't no skinny mini. So, if the accusation of Spanx Beluga saying that she and Tommy have already talked, I mean, do we think it's a coincidence that Tommy reached out to this person? I mean, you know, is it just a coincidence? Like, oh, you know, maybe Tommy just, you know, coincidentally fell in love or showed infatuation to 2 different super morbidly obese women. Or, on the other side of things, is it not a coincidence? Is this person, in fact, kind of following a pattern? Do they have a type, so to speak? Now, what I will say is, you know, accusations get made all the time. I just went over a very big accusation rumor with Eugenia and everything. So if you guys followed the Eugenia stuff, you know what I'm talking about. But the thing about this that's a little bit unique is someone like Spanx Beluga, they don't really have a reason to lie. You know, a lot of the times when people make shit up and they just try to stir the pot, they usually have a motive. This person doesn't have a motive. And if you go to their channel, it's a pretty established TikToker. She has over 100,000 followers. This person does not strike me as the type of person to say random shit just to start problems. So I don't think that this person has any reason to lie. I'm not saying what they're saying is true, All I'm saying is they really don't have a motive to get in on the drama. So, what do we have so far? We know that this girl prefers the bigger girls. The fact that this person said that she's from Wisconsin and a smoker, that's not really relevant. I don't really care if they smoke. And I don't really care that they're from Wisconsin. I don't know, cheese curds. Maybe that'll be helpful down the line. But this person, Erica, on TikTok, said their first name, Emily. So apparently, Tommy has a real name of Emily. Now, I don't know if this is going to be some Temu version of Emily in Paris. Maybe we could do like Emily in Oklahoma City. But, yeah. Emily is the name on everybody's lips. Everybody's lips. So what do we think about that? I mean, it's just like, I'm tired of being lied to. Now, I know that I'm not entitled to know anything about this girl, okay? I'm not going to sit here and be like, Amberlynn, you need to tell us this and this and this about this person. No. But I just think after what we went through with season 5 and being lied to so much and so many different names made up about Jade, I kind of just wish that with this season we could start a little bit fresh, you know? It's like we're already starting off with a lie. Tommy. Okay. I mean, I guess, sure. If you want us to call her Tommy, okay. I guess, sure. I mean, I think it's a little bit strange, but I just don't like that we're already starting off with a lie, because I'm a little bit gun shy from season 5 with everything that went on with Alex, my girlfriend, Feline, you know. What is this shit? I mean, if they're trying to conceal this girl's first name so that she doesn't get doxxed and people don't find information about her, I mean, it's just like, why? Like, is that the reason? Is that the reason, Amberlynn? Like, is that the reason? Are we changing people's names so that information... I mean, really, if you wanted to keep this girl under wrap and you wanted to lie to us like you did last season for 2 years, you wouldn't have posted that TikTok. But you did. And we all seen the girl, and information and accusations are already ramping up. Which leads me to my third screenshot. Again, all alleged. So this is from an anonymous member. Why is it zoomed in like that? Why did it do that? Oh God, I hate this laptop. Why is it doing that? Oh my God, for crying out loud. Why is it not letting me click it? This is so weird. On mobile, it lets you look at it. Oh my God, okay. I'm about to just read it off my phone, honestly. I'm so sick of this. But the third screenshot on here that I'm not able to click on for some reason says, I used to stream on a website called Meet Me. I'm not familiar with that website. About 2 to 4 years ago, They came into my stream and saw that I had a large following. This person is saying that they used to stream on a website and Tommy reached out to them. Tommy asked to be friends and we started flirting, and then I was informed by my audience that Tommy was asking everyone for money and that they are known to do this. So this streamer, this would be like if someone reached out to me and started flirting with me, and then you guys all started getting DMs and it said, hey, do you think that you could Venmo me $10? Do you think that you could send me money? Do you think that you could Zelle me 50? And then you guys came to my live stream and said, hey, Jordy, this person's DMing me asking for money. This person went on to say they have a wife and a kid and they do this to get money. So, I mean, really what I'm taking from this is this person is accusing Amberlynn's new girlfriend of being a scammer. I mean, there was definitely controversy surrounding Jade. A lot of that controversy that surrounded Jade last season was not talked about on YouTube by any reaction channel. So I think that, here's what I think. Again, this is all alleged. But I think that there are some people that prey on the weak and they seek out vulnerable people. And do we think that that's that far-fetched of a theory, considering our girls? If we think about our girls, Chantal, look at Chantal. Look what's going on with Chantal right now. She was a very vulnerable person. She can kind of... She probably figured, I can only take what I can get at this point. So these people kind of seek out these vulnerable individuals and they kind of tell them what they want to hear because they know that they're lonely. They know that they're looking for companionship and maybe they can provide it. Maybe there is a part of this person that genuinely likes Amberlynn. But with, sorry, I'm trying to read your guys' messages and talk at the same time. So desperate they're willing to travel hundreds and hundreds of miles for a rando. Well, here's the thing about that. What is a plane ticket? And I mean, that's another thing. We don't know that Tommy... I mean, Amberlynn said, she paid for her plane ticket. She paid for her rental car. I mean, we don't know that she did that or not. We don't know if she paid... You know that old saying, you got to spend money to make money. So maybe if this person realizes that Amberlynn has a pretty disposable, easily obtainable, disposable income, and she realizes, oh, hey, what's a $200 plane ticket and a $400 rental car if I could shack up with this girl, live with her for free, get all this shit? You see what I mean? You got to spend money to make money. So maybe she was trying to wow Amberlynn over. Again, we are talking about an alleged scenario. I'm not saying this is what happened. I'm just saying, based on the information that we have right now, based on everything, I I've cracked myself up for talking about this like it's a crime scene. Conspiracy theory. They are fabricating tea for content and views to make money. Who? Amber? If that were the case, she would have done the reveal either on a live stream or in a video. I can't imagine that Amberlynn makes much, if any, money on TikTok. So the fact that she did the Gorlfriend reveal on TikTok kind of tells me that this wasn't financially motivated. Right, Maya? Yeah, she's gone through a lot. She's gone through a lot to make it seem like she's interested in Amberlynn. Honestly, it is kind of scammy. You know, and like when you're first getting to know someone and you're first trying to get in their good graces, you put on your best face. You know? You take them to the Cheesecake Factory. You take them out to a lesbian bar. You let them pet the cat that's in the lesbian bar. You kiss on them. You do and say everything right. You don't become that scammy kind of low-life person that you are until a lot later down the line. Love bombing is always a huge red flag. You rent a Jeep. Yeah. Hi, Prison Becky. This is why I don't date. It's just, I don't know. Like, I guess, like, what I'm saying is, like, there is a part of me that is very skeptical about this because I don't think that when two people rush into a relationship, it's for the right reasons. So Amberlynn's looking for love. She's looking for companionship. She's looking for the one. And this girl just might be looking for a free ride. And, you know, it's kind of unfortunate, but too many red flags. Well, the thing is, I mean, if this Spanx Beluga thing is real, which I don't really have any reason to believe, and she was operate. I mean, you know, everything right now is alleged with this girl. But I mean, like, you know, take Foodie Booty, for example. You could not convince me in 1,000 years that that guy is not already talking to other people, trying to scam other people. Because he wants a backup plan. Chantal right now is his bread and butter, but he wants multiple streams of revenue. If he can get 4, 5, 6, 10, 12, 30 pay pigs, he will. Now, I'm not saying that everyone out there is looking to build a pig pen for money, but sometimes people just need one. And if you find the right one, sometimes that's good enough. Because, I mean, you know, to have a whole pig pen full of pay pigs like that, that's a lot of work. Because, you know, you are taking advantage of them financially, but at the same time, you have to keep up with them. You got to message them. You got to send them little kissy emojis. You got to Snapchat them. Like, it's work. It's work. So, if you can find one good pay pig and then make it like low maintenance, I could see that being a lot more desirable of a situation. But I mean, like, this concept like isn't exclusive to like the whole pay pig cash master thing. I mean, this is any relationship where there's some type of power imbalance or financial imbalance or age imbalance. I mean, as soon as you take something off of the table, it's like, do you really think that these two people would be together? Probably not. I don't know. But what I do know is 30 days is not a long enough time for Amberlynn to get to know this girl and understand who she is as a person and what her motives are. But we know with Amberlynn, she likes to move at the speed of light when it comes to new relationships. This is probably the first time, I mean, honestly, there was like a little bit of time in between Destiny and Becky. But this is the first time that Amberlynn has even had some time to be single and reflect. But of the, like, I don't know, 10 months that she's been single, I don't think that she's learned anything. I don't think that she's reflected. Because she rushed into this new relationship and she's already doing the same old shit that, her immature former self would be doing. Oh, hell. Why is my laptop like this? You think you just fell out of a coconut tree? Tommy is a walking red flag. And like as like shitty as it is to do that to someone, maybe like the scammy people like rationalize to themselves, well, yes, I'm taking advantage of them, but I also do care about them and I drive them around, blah, blah, blah. I don't know. There's layers to it. There is no former self. She's the same as always. Yeah, maybe I just worded that poorly. Oh my god, my lower back is killing me. That's rich to me at her age and what she's doing, of course. I'm just curious how much money she even has saved. Does she live paycheck to paycheck? No. Amberlynn does not live paycheck to paycheck. I mean, like, other than her cell phone, her rent, utilities, and health insurance, I mean, Amberlynn doesn't... food, I guess. How could I forget that? Yeah, like the grocery bill. Other than that, I mean, no. Amberlynn, like, really hasn't made any, like, gigantic purchases in the last, I don't know, 5 years, I guess. So, I mean, Amberlynn does well, you guys. I know that, it's kind of hard to wrap your head around. I know that some people try to use those websites to figure out how much people make, but Amberlynn does well. She does well. And based on her living expenses and kind of like just ballpark as to what she spends a month versus what she's making, I think that she's been able to put a lot away. I mean, if it gives you a frame of reference, Amberlynn's peak, December of 2020, she disclosed that she made over $30,000 in 1 month alone. So I definitely think that Amberlynn is financially capable enough to be comfortable for a while. And not only for just herself, but for other people too.
as is what we saw throughout all of season 5 with... I think that she was taking care of Jade. I think that she paid for the tattoos. I don't think that Jade paid rent. I don't know what the hell went on. Lynn was pretty much paying for everything. You know, that whole shit about like, oh, Jade works 3 jobs and Jade works from home and Jade always offers to pay half. Like, okay. Mutual beneficial toxicity. Tommy gets money, Amberlynn gets Temu love. And I mean, you know, I hate to keep comparing this to Chantal and everything, but I think at a point when you're that down on yourself, depressed, and, you know, just accepting of the realization that you're 500 pounds, there might be a part of you that figures like, you know, probably this is the best this is probably the best that I can do. If I have to pay to have a girlfriend, I mean, so be it. Who cares if I'm being taken advantage of? And, you know, this is something that Amberlynn has... This is not a concept that's new to the Amberverse. This is something that Amberlynn has talked about time and time again. She says that she felt like she was never really friends with Destiny and Dana, and that the only thing that she ever brought to the table was the fact that she would pick up the check a lot. When they would go out to eat, when they would go to Walmart... when they would just like want to go buy shit. Amberlynn was the one paying for it most of the time. And Amberlynn has told us before that she felt like she was kind of being taken advantage of, but she felt at the same time that that was the only thing that she brought to the table as a friend. So, I mean, obviously, the rational thing would be to say, oh, well, that's no good, Amber. You need to find friends that like you for you. Don't spend time with people that are only wanting to hang out with you because you pick up the check and you buy them stuff. But I mean, you got to configure, like, it's hard. It's hard to make new friends, especially like as you get older and everything. So, I mean, you know, as lazy as Amberlynn is, she's getting older, y'all. She's about to be 35. I mean, damn. You know, I think it's just kind of getting to a point where it's like, well, if I want somebody, it's hard to meet someone that's genuine. It's hard to meet someone that has your best interest in mind. I mean, yeah, in theory, we all deserve to be around people that aren't going to use us, aren't going to, you know, bleed us dry for money, aren't going to take advantage of us. But I think that it just kind of gets to a very sad point where it's like, well, if this is the best that I can do and this is the only thing that's available right now, I guess that I'm going to take it. It's not ideal by any means, but this is what I'm going to do. You'd think she'd be more careful after Valentine if she was even real. You would think a lot of things. I mean, you would think that Amberlynn has learned lesson after lesson after lesson and she would be able to apply it to her life, but that is so not the case. I mean, any information or any life lessons that Amberlynn learns, in one ear, out the other. Hmm. 35, acting like a child, and she thinks it's cute. Ma'am, you're nearly 40. Get it together. But I think she's tired. And I know it's like, well, why is she tired? She doesn't do anything. But I think that she's tired of just not being successful. She's tired of the trial and error. She's tired of trying to make things work. So why not just go down this route that could be a sure thing where you can just buy love? Because, you know, that's kind of guaranteed. If I have money coming in and I buy shit and that makes you happy and that keeps you around, all right. It's better than trying to find genuine love. So, I mean, I do think it's like a very defeated way of viewing life. But with Amberlynn, she's very lazy. She's very lazy, and relationships take a lot of work. Meeting people takes a lot of work. Dating takes a lot of work. So, I mean, you know, for Amberlynn to even try to do genuine dating, I mean, I don't even know how that would work, because as soon as she got on any of the dating apps, you know that her profile would get doxxed immediately. People would make troll accounts, mess with her and everything. So, I mean, you know, like, obviously she's not putting herself in a position where she could be meeting someone organically. Like, she's not going out to bars. She's not meeting people. She's not meeting people through friends. She's not getting set up by coworkers. So, I mean, really the only option for Amberlynn to meet a girlfriend is either online dating, and I just said why that would be problematic, because, you know, she's a public figure and everything, a very controversial public figure. So she's just kind of like accepting this whole like people who come to her thing. It's like, oh, if you DM me on Instagram and you reach out, you know, is your laptop okay? I think so. No normal person would want her. And I mean, like, as mean as that is, as sad as that is, as depressing as that realization is, I think to understand Amberlynn and really take a look at what she brings to the table in terms of relationship, the fact that someone would want to get mixed up in that kind of says something about them. And I know that's mean. I know it's mean. It's like, oh, you like Amberlynn? You must be fucked up. But, I mean, it's a very blunt way of putting it. I gotta catch up with these super chats. I am so sorry, guys. Emerald's Pixels, welcome back for your 6th month. Thank you. 6 months, it's getting serious. Love you and your content. I know, you might have to get the U-Haul soon, Emerald's Pixels. Thank you so much. Another January person. R. Straighten, thank you for the subscription on Twitch. Welcome. Hey. She needs to see a professional. Guys, at this point, I think it's inpatient. Because, I mean, Amberlynn's son. I think that at this point, she needs to be in some type of setting where she can be monitored. Because anytime that you give Amberlynn a little bit of leash or a little bit of responsibility, it always goes to shit. And I mean, just what has recently happened with Ozempic, I've told y'all, I said it's either going to be Ozempic or it's going to be inpatient. And we just saw what happened with Ozempic. So, Jordy, you know you aren't going to be her bestie after this, right? I don't, honestly, like, I don't even know how I got promoted to bestie in the first place. I thought she freaking hated my guts. Because of the whole service animal thing with the mom. But you know what? I'm always going to come on here and I'm always going to say what I'm thinking. Whether or not it's shitty or whether or not, you know. Because I don't like to sugarcoat things. Because I don't think that people get better when you pat people on the back and when you kind of give them a hug and say it's going to be okay. I think that you need to take a good, cold, hard look at yourself in the mirror. And sometimes people can't do that or they don't want to do it. So, you know, I'm happy to tell you what you don't want to tell yourself. Are you still unblocked on Instagram? Yeah, I think. I don't know, my phone's over there. Tough love is much better. I think that tough love is good for people who aren't tough on themselves. And I know that Amberlynn would probably scratch her chin at that statement because she is tough on herself, but like she's tough on herself for the wrong reasons. Like being tough on yourself, like in Amberlynn's sense, is like her being very self-conscious, telling herself she's not good enough, hating her body, that kind of stuff. But tough on yourself with me, that's much more like understand the problem, identify what's wrong in your life, understand why you feel that way, and then come up with a resolution as to how you can become a better you. That's like my tough love. Her tough love is like, oh, I'm ugly, I'm fat, I hate myself, no one's ever gonna like me. So I just like to look at things differently, I guess. Some people definitely need tough love. Yeah, and I mean, like, there's a lot of people that are tough on themselves and they do try to put in the work and everything. And I don't think that they need as much tough love. But with Amberlynn, I mean, girl, she's lazy. You know, she's lazy and she wants to sit around and say, oh, I don't know what I'm doing wrong. Self-improvement versus self-loathing. Yeah, girl, I mean, like, you know, we can all sit around and say, like, I hate myself, I hate the way I look. But, I mean, I think that there is a lazy component when it comes to self-loathing. It's like, I hate the way I look. I hate the way that I feel. I'm not good enough. I'm not smart enough. I'm not pretty enough. Let me just curl up in fetal position in my bed and listen to Billie Eilish. And this is kind of what I'm getting on about. I feel like I'm going on a tangent here, but I mean, you know, Amberlynn doesn't have to go to work. She doesn't have to do anything. So she's even more enabled than other people. If I had the privilege of accessing Ozempic, I could never throw that opportunity away. That's a good point, Vari. Yeah, think about all the opportunities that Amberlynn has had that she has squandered. And she has the money to fix herself. Yeah. Amberlynn could do one of those really nice facilities. Amberlynn could get into a kick-ass rehab, really get her life back on track and everything. But, I mean, I think that there's a part of her that would just rather sit around, be lazy, play on her phone, and feel sorry for herself. And now she's just kind of like taking what she can get in terms of a relationship. And then people realize this about other people. Like everything that I'm saying right now, subconsciously, people pick up on this. People, you know, who want to take advantage of other people, and then they exploit that. So they do. It's like preying on the weak. Girls just want to have fun. She would never go to rehab. No, I don't think that she would, because she probably thinks, well, I've lost 100 pounds before, so if it ever gets too bad, then I'll just do what I did before and I'll lose 100 pounds. That's what's so dangerous about that whole, like, I've lost 100 pounds thing before. It's like, well, I've lost 100 pounds, so I have shown myself I'm capable of losing weight. So if it ever gets dire, then I'll just lose 100 more pounds and everything will be okay. But what Amberlynn doesn't understand is we are already at dire. Some people might say that we're at the point of no return. But I think that the point of no return and that critical moment that they think that they're going to reach is like a heart attack. Being rushed to the ER. Well, apparently if this girl has gotten around as much as we've already seen people like Spanx Beluga say that she has, I would imagine that there are people out there that are willing to come forward. I mean, you know, guys, this has only been out for a day. You know, give it time. Give it time. But I don't know. This Spanx Beluga person's alleging that they came for them in DMs, so wouldn't surprise me in the slightest. Amberlynn has definitely taken a very big risk showing this girl's face and declaring her love for the world. So, you know, it's just like, it's just crazy to me. I mean, you know, think about all the stuff that hasn't been uncovered in season 5. I bet you the same exact shit would have happened throughout season 5 had Amberlynn shown us Jade and shown Jade to the community. I'd imagine that there are other girls out there that have talked to Jade. You know, I mean, there's pictures. I've seen the pictures. I've seen the pictures of Jade with all those other fat women. I know that the fat women are out there. Cats, damn meow. Hey. Oh, thank you so much for gifting subscriptions. My lower back is killing me. Let me move this up. Let me see if I can move this up. My coconuts. You can put them in your room. I see a leg. You didn't see shit. Where's that pillow? Oh my gosh, 650 gifted subscriptions. Insanity. Cats damn meow. Insanity. Thank you so much. Our one and only Twitch mod. Oh, no. Earn. We have Earn too. 2. I think we only have 2 Twitch mods. We have like 10 on YouTube, but only 2 on Twitch. Oh, wait, my mic's all the way over here. You guys probably can't even hear me. I'm sorry about that. Oh my god. My coconuts. Oh no, did I freaking thing? Oh, I got unplugged. Don't do that. Because Twitch doesn't need babysitters? Yeah, we really haven't had any drama on Twitch. We haven't really had anyone, like, get feisty on Twitch. We've definitely had drama on YouTube. If there's someone for everyone, who the F is for Salah? I think that he wants a very obedient wife that can take care of him financially. But like the thing about that is, like, from my understanding, like in that culture, women are more submissive and obedient to their husbands, but the trade-off is that the husband provides for the family. The husband is the financial breadwinner. The husband is the person who provides. But he wants his cake and he wants to eat it too. So he wants that obedience and that submissive person, but he also wants them to make money. He just wants to sit around and play video games, I think. All right, y'all. Well, I think that no, I'm not ending the stream. I know when I say all right, y'all, I'm gonna end the stream, but I didn't mean to do it like that. But I think with the Amberlynn stuff, I don't really think that there's anything else to talk about. I don't think that there's anything else to talk about for Tommy and all that. But I mean, just like, ending thought and everything. Time will tell. Time will tell as to whether or not, any of these accusations are true or whether this girl's using her. I mean, what's done in the dark always comes to light. So if this girl is out to use Amber, if this girl is out to take advantage or whatever, I mean, we'll find out eventually. We're not stupid. I mean, we figure everything out. But does that mean she's moving to Wisconsin? I don't think that Amberlynn... Well, I mean, like, you guys gotta understand, like, Amberlynn, like, moving, like, that's very hard for her to do. I mean, moving is rough and stressful for height, weight, proportional people, let alone a super morbidly obese person. So I don't think, even though Amberlynn is quote unquote in love with this girl, I don't think that it's to the point where she would want to get out of her lease and move, because it could still fall through. So I think that Amberlynn is smart enough to realize that. So if anything, I think that this girl would move to Amber, not vice versa. But I mean, with Chantal, I mean, like, Chantal's like dumbass on a whole other level. So I mean, first little inkling she ever got, it's like, oh yeah, I'll fly out to you. I'll get an apartment for you in your country. I mean, Chantal's on another level. Her lease is probably almost up. When did she move in? The fall? Was it October or November? I want to say it was October. So she probably has like 3 more months. It's up in August. She didn't move... Really? But she didn't move out there until like... She didn't move out there until like the fall, I thought. October. Amber's not leaving mom. I don't think that Amberlynn's going to move to Wisconsin. I don't know. I mean, shit, if that girl has a daughter, or not a daughter, a kid, it didn't say daughter. If that girl has a kid, I mean, that's going to be tough. Oh my God, could you imagine if we got a stepmom? Stepmom Lynn? Could you imagine if there was a kid on the cast? Oh my gosh. Amberlynn would probably like that, though. Yeah, because she could... Because, I mean, like, Amberlynn's kind of a kid in herself, so it's like... All of the activities and stuff that Amberlynn does in her free time, a 5-year-old, or however old that girl's kid is, like, probably could do it, too. It's like Legos, coloring, playing with action figures. I don't know. Jordy, I'm mutual Facebook friends with Tommy. Can I send you info? Yeah. Damn. This is going to be... I can just tell that this is already going to be messy. I can already tell that this is going to get messy. I mean, there's so many accusations on the table, and it's been 24 hours. It's been 24 hours, and I mean, like, she's a scammer, she has a kid, she's DMing other fat women. It's like, why can't it just be something normal, you know? Why can't it be something normal? Cringe Monster, thank you. I think Tommy convinced Amber to stop Ozempic. Now, why would she go and do that? I hope she didn't. Because Amberlynn needs it. Thank you, Cringe Monster. Danielle, thank you. Not gonna lie, a Jeffree Star parody from you with this video quality would eat right now. It'd bring me back to 2008. Thank you for the great stream. All I need is my Motorola Razr. Oh my gosh, this video quality. It's kind of iconic. It's kind of iconic. Thanks, Danielle. Bo Echo Squalor, welcome back for your 5th month. Hi, Jordy. Have you rebooted your computer lately? Not shut down. It's a different function. I've had this laptop for maybe a little over a year, and I've only used it like 5 times. But I could try that. I just know that, I mean, I'm using like a lot of power by live streaming right now. So I don't think that the fan working really hard is anything like out of the ordinary. Thank you so much, Bo Echo. And welcome back for a 5th month. Cringe Monster! Again, thank you. She's the bariatric Instagram swindler. I mean, you know, as we've seen, there are people that seek out vulnerable groups of people to exploit. I don't think that fat people are exempt from that. If there is an opportunity to exploit someone and get something out. So, bariatric Instagram swindler. For now, it's just alleged. Lavender Mocha. Do you have Twitter? You could send it to me on Twitter. That'd be helpful. If you could do it on Twitter. Connection issue? What do you mean connection issue? I can't send screenshots on Instagram? Sure you can. You can send me pictures on Instagram. Little seal girl living in the real world, and it's so hard to get by. Welcome back for your 6-month anniversary. I'm still nostalgic for the previous eras. I can't take another wifey, but at least we're not just getting limbs. I'm excited for whatever is to come with this. You know, I mean, Amber, like, it's just been so dry. In conjunction with Chantal and this Middle East shit, I mean, it's like, it's so boring. It's so boring. So, I mean, we needed a shakeup. We needed something. So, I think that this is good. I agree with you, little seal girl. Nice to see your username pop up. Thank you. Please stay out of my state. What do you mean? Eugenia's moving to Wyoming. No, that was a joke. Yeah, I know. I need to finish that video. I'm sorry. I have like half of it filmed. Where is eugenic? Connecticut. The White Knight. Welcome back for 5 months. Thank you. ALR has the Sala. That's crazy. I mean, in a way, like, Amberlynn is kind of lucky. I mean, like, I know that she'll never view it like this, but Amberlynn is kind of lucky to have us. Because, I mean, you know, how many people out there are being taken advantage of and being exploited, and then they don't have anybody to look out for them or call them out? You know, they just get taken advantage of and exploited. But when you have a community surrounding you that breathes down your neck and tracks your every movement, it's like, if this Tommy girl has messed around and is gonna, you know, not be true to our girl, then we're gonna find out about it. Just saying. Amber getting scammed. I can't find my sympathy bone. Oh, well, I mean, she is free to do whatever she wants with the information, but the reaction channels are more than happy to put it on display. You know, you can lead a cow to water, but you can't make that cow drink, is basically what I'm saying. So we can find out all that we can find out about, but whether or not, you know, Amberlynn wants to walk away or do something with that information, that's up to her. Do we think Amberlynn's moving out? I don't think she will. I'm Moosker. Welcome back for your 4th month. No, I haven't put a slice of bread under my laptop yet. Oh my gosh, I'm so sorry. I haven't modded Tangled, and I haven't put a slice of bread beneath my laptop. Ugh. I'm sorry. You can lead a pay pig to a diet soda, but you can't make it drink. Well, I don't think that you'd have to force the pay pig to drink the diet soda. I think they'd be more than happy to. The saying is camel. I know. I said cow because, like, or horse. Yeah, I know. I know, Brooke. I did that deliberately. If the allegations are true, Tommy isn't moving to Amber because she has a family. Yeah, that would be difficult. I don't understand. I mean, unless Amberlynn moves to this girl, if this girl has a daughter, I don't know how this is going to work. I really don't know. Because, I mean, obviously she's not going to move the son, you know, whatever, across the country to live in Oklahoma. You know, if you want to go off and venture and take advantage of a YouTube cow, that's your thing. But, I mean, you know, to bring a little kid into the shenanigans, that's not cool. Is Amber the other woman or the other woman? Allegedly, right now, Amberlynn is the entree, but Tommy may or may not have side pieces. So, case in point here with Spanx Beluga, Tommy has other people on the back burner. So if Amberlynn doesn't work out or they were to fall out of love, there would be someone to DM in that scenario. Frantic Yak, thank you. I wonder if Tommy does know if Amber is a bad person and that's why she doesn't feel guilty for trying to scam her of her money. I personally, I think that if you're okay scamming people and you're okay like sleeping at night and living with yourself, I don't think that you care if that person is a good person or not. I mean, yeah, I guess if you have a little bit of morals, it probably would make you feel better at the end of the day to be scamming a shitty person versus a good person. But I think that people who kind of go into this line of work, that's not really something that they consider in the first place. Jordy, it's Tuesday. Why are you on? I told the World of Warcraft people I didn't want to do it this week. I was like, I'm not into it. I'm away. I am on my laptop. I don't want to play on my laptop. I wasn't into it. And then somebody made a little shitty comment. And I basically told them back, I said, oh, I know you're not talking to me. I was about to fight. I was about to get in a little fight with one of them. And they never messaged back. So he chose us over WoW. WoW people are toxic as hell. You have no idea. I mean, I'm not saying this to like be like arrogant or anything, but like I've played with some really top-notch people in the freaking like 18 years that I've been playing that with that game. Like I've played with some very elite people on that game. They're some of the nastiest, most horrible people. I mean, like if you think that anything girl world related is horrible or nasty and like scum of the earth, I mean, it gets so much more toxic. It gets so much more toxic. People on WoW are the fucking worst. Mary! Hey, Mary. Thank you. I'm making tea and I legit spilled my tea. Hope all is well. You're looking lovely as always. Oh my gosh. Thank you so much, Mary. Oh my gosh. I'm so sorry. Thank you. Why stay? I like playing the game, but I don't like the people that play that game. That's like the shitty part for me. You know, I really like playing World of Warcraft, but unfortunately to play it, you have to play with other people. So yeah. League of Legends is bad too. Oh, I've heard that League of Legends people are horrible. I feel like it's gotten better, but I mean, just like there's just been like periods of time where I have played games where it's just like the nastiest stuff, the clicks, the people, just like the profanity is just disgusting. Like N word, N word, N word, N word. I mean, like it's just like constant. So like I like playing video games, but just with other people, it's just like ugh. I just don't talk, honestly, because I mean, like, I know if I talk with people, I'm gonna get into arguments. I'm gonna fight with them because they're shitty people. So I just don't talk. I just keep to myself. Do you guys want to move on to Chantal? I know that we were doing some Chantal yesterday, but it got interrupted by Amberlynn'S TikTok upload. So I did want to go back and do some Chantal, if that's cool with you guys. I think that we left off on this Foodie Beauty bickering video. Let's finish this one and then we can do the other couple piggy videos. Sound cool? Sound cool?
Goodbye, Rosemary's Grandchild. Salah does a lot more for me than I do for him. I'm broke, remember? People were saying I manipulated Salah because he wouldn't let me eat what I want. What? Where's the proof of that? That wasn't even a topic. So no. People just pull things out of their ass with no proof of anything. So clicks and views? Really? So I booked a ticket for clicks and views and wasted money? Okay. I wanted to leave for a reason. No, it wasn't a good reason. It was self-doubt. It escalated at times 100,000, yeah. Anyway, people can interpret anything I said however you want. I'm not talking about it anymore. Like, when I'm having a hard time, and I was honest and open about my feelings. That's it. So I don't feel bad, honestly, whatever. People just want false outrage as usual, you know. It's not duper's delight if I was genuine in my feelings at that time. Just because today's a better day and I don't feel that way anymore and I'm not miserable. I know that people who say that want me to be miserable. They want entertainment in my misery. They're happy for that. They want me to go back there and be trolled and be miserable.
I don't think that that's true, because Chantal is probably the most miserable that she's ever been. But no one likes the Kuwait arc. No one enjoys this content. No one enjoys seeing her living over there. No one enjoys seeing her be with this guy. So for you to say that people enjoy seeing you being miserable, I don't know if that's true, Chantal, because we've been watching you now for almost, seriously, this Kuwait stuff has been going on for almost 2 years now. This has been shit. This has been horrible. And you're so miserable. You've gained weight. All you do is sit in that room all day. The guy cheats on you constantly. You are miserable. People want to see me be miserable. They want to pull me down. Bitch, I don't know if there is much further that we can pull you down. I mean, you're pretty at the end of your wit here. Ugh. This filter's working overtime. Mandy, you crack me up. Mod me so I can ban these Benji stands. Oh my god. Is it cheating if their relationship is not real? Well, sometimes you just gotta play along with their delusion. You have to get in their head. So if they say it's a relationship and we're just, going along with it, then yeah, I guess it is cheating. Jordy's over it. Thank you so much for the super chat. I can only pop in briefly, but I'll be on the replay club later as a long-term view. Thank you so much, Jordy's over it. Hope you have a good rest of your day. Appreciate the super chat. She's been hospitalized, fights with him, crying on stream, and she's not miserable. The only reason that Chantal stays with this dude is because she is desperate. She thinks that this is the only type of relationship she'll ever be able to have. And she wants to stick it to the haters. She wants... no, not even the haters too. She also wants to stick it to Natter and Dee. Because I think that Chantal realized she was the one that was excluded. Oh, I'm going to show Natter that I can go and get a man that's younger and hotter than him. And I'm going to show Dee Dee that I can find a man myself. So she got burned by Dee Dee. Dee Dee took what Chantal allegedly had. So she's sticking it to Dee Dee, she's sticking it to Natter, she's sticking it to Hater Nation, and she's also playing along with this whole like, this is the only type of relationship I'll ever be able to have. She's so miserable. I mean, you know that scene at the end of Harry Potter when they have destroyed all of Voldemort's Horcruxes and he's just in that white purgatory, curled up in a ball, just looking like seriously, like that reminds me of like who Chantal is on the inside. Sounds like the path Amberlynn is headed down. Amberlynn isn't as stupid as Chantal. Like, Amberlynn's delusional and she does make decisions based off of emotions, but she's not as stupid as Chantal. Are there any videos of her without the hijab? Oh, yeah. Kelsey, there are many videos of this woman out there not wearing anything at all. Amber's more strategic than Chantal. Definitely. Definitely. You know, and I'm not trying to make Amberlynn out to be some Einstein here, but she's not this stupid. Michelle P., thank you so much. One day, if not already, Amber is going to get herself involved with someone who really does some damage. Yep. Yep. And I mean, you know, I can imagine that there was some damage done with Jade. But I mean, I don't think that Amberlynn would ever tell us about that. But I mean, you know, with this, you know, he is a piece of shit and everything, but, you know, I don't know if he would ever, like, put Chantal in, like, imminent danger. You know, we don't really have any proof that any of Amberlynn's ex-partners have ever put them in imminent danger. But you're absolutely right that the possibility is there. They could meet the wrong person who is very destructive, very manipulative. Cat's Damn Meow is a Twitch person, not a YouTube person. Josephine. Megan Blackendecker Becker, thank you so much for the super sticker. Hope you're doing well tonight, Megan. Thank you, thank you. Chantal doesn't find anything wrong with PDF files. If it goes against her agenda, she doesn't care. Like, if there were two options, one option being... Sorry, let me rephrase. If there's a goal, if there's a light at the end of the tunnel, and that is finding a boyfriend for Chantal, but there's something in the way of that, and that something in the way of the light at the end of the tunnel are, oh, I don't know, PDF file accusations, Chantal is more than happy to overlook that and skirt around it so that she can get to her goal. So that dude, that Karate Joe guy who used to like gas Chantal up and flirt with her and be nice to her and all that stuff, Chantal liked that. She likes that kind of attention from a man. So the fact that the whole PDF file stuff came up, she just kind of rolled her eyes and said, you know, whatever. Because, you know, it got in the way of her being flirted with. And that means a lot to her. Cat Stand Me Out, thank you, if you're still here, thank you so much for gifting all those subscriptions. Seriously, so beyond generous of you, as always. I really appreciate that. Mandy! Hey, Mandy. 5th month. Thank you, thank you.
And go back into my old habits. Like, it's, you know, but I'm sorry, it's not going to happen. He didn't do anything to me. This wasn't about anything he did to me. Where did I say that? Like, you guys are just making things up. You don't know anything. You don't know anything about a relationship other than the incident, which is over and done with. So yeah, shouldn't run to the internet. It wasn't like a fight. Like, well, like, I don't know. Just I was in such a bad, awful place. So yeah, just arguments and stupid things. But yeah, you're right. I shouldn't run to the internet. I shouldn't. But at the time, I was like, my mind was made up. Even though, like, I didn't even know myself that it wasn't. Like,
Well. Let's watch the next one.
hi. No, I don't want a big wedding ever. I don't like them at all. You are allowed to change your mind. Exactly. It's not illegal. You know? April. I'm sorry your jealousy is seething today. Really? Sorry. I feel bad for you. I don't constantly tell about my personal problems.
Stop the cap.
But sometimes, yeah. Where's your proof that we don't have a real marriage? Where's your proof of that? Okay. You use filters and like most of them don't even show themselves on camera. So I guess it's just jealousy at this point. Gonna happen. I'm not showing anybody my marriage certificate. If they want to think it's fake, go ahead. I think it's proof enough that we're living in a building where you have to be married. So if you want to call the authorities, we'll show them the marriage certificate, which we already showed the building. Otherwise,
How would we know that your apartment complex requires you to be married to live there together? And on top of that, how do we know that you guys are living together? If he lives somewhere else and you live there by yourself and it's just in your name, he can visit. He doesn't live there, but he can visit. He can drop you off food. He can scratch your ass. Even though I doubt he's doing that. But it's just her counter-argument makes no sense. She looks like a bad Disney villain. Did you see where someone caught a feeder troll in her chat during her donut rage? No. The donut rage, that was 5 hours long. So, I would like to go over that donut rage. There's a scene in that that's so funny, where he tells her that the donut store's closed, and she's like, no. And he laughs, and she goes, no. Like, at first, she was kind of, like, funny about it. Like, haha, good one. But then when she realizes he's not joking, she gets all pissy. Oh my god, which, by the way, have you guys seen the donut that she keeps talking about? This Simpsons donut.
I don't know if this is like a trendy thing that Tim Hortons is doing. I don't know where this Simpsons donut came from, but I saw a picture of this donut. This thing is, it could feed 6 people. It could feed 6 people. No exaggeration. This thing is gigantic. It's like a hula hoop. They have it at Universal. Oh my gosh. I think that the closest Tim Hortons to me is in Ohio. It's like 40, it's like an hour, I don't know. Random fact, by the way, there are only like a few Pizza Hut buffets left in the country. A lot of Pizza Hut locations don't do that lunch buffet, but there is a Pizza Hut maybe like 40 minutes away from me that does the Pizza Hut lunch buffet. I kind of want to go. I want a donut now. You know what? Speaking of donuts and Simpsons and all that, there's this place here at this beach that I'm at. And it's like a shopping center, like it's very touristy. And at this place, they have a Simpsons Quickie Mart. Do you remember the Quickie Mart on The Simpsons? Like where they walk in and he goes, thank you, come again, Apu. They have a Quickie Mart at this place. And I tried to go in it a couple days ago, but it was closed. I wonder if they have the donut that Chantal's talking about. I should find out if it's open, because I think that I'm going to go there again on Thursday. I don't know. But if I could get my hands on that Simpsons donut, I mean, shit. There's no way that I'm eating that whole fucking thing. I mean, I don't even know if I could eat a fourth of that thing. It's that big. Apu got deleted from the show? Oh, really? I didn't know that. I haven't watched The Simpsons in forever. Julia Gale, thank you so much for the very generous super chat. Jordy, I'm moving out of my place and my mom is helping me pack. I'm trying to explain to her what it is that we do here on the lives. Shout out to my mom, Diane, who is mega confused by Girl World. I know that she'd love to hear you say, hello, Diane. Hello, Diane. Oh my gosh. Well, getting your feet dipped in Girl World is a very overwhelming thing. But once you get in and you start to learn all the people and you learn a little bit of the history, it's very entertaining. It is. It's like a soap opera. It's like a very messy soap opera, but it's different because soap operas are scripted. These are real people's lives. That's what makes Girl World so interesting. Oh boy. Well, I hope that your mom does find Girl World interested and she does stick around. We'd love to have her. Thank you so much for helping Julia pack, Diane. That's really kind of you. Oh gosh, packing's the worst. You're not moving to Wisconsin, are you, Julia? Thank you for sending that in.
Everyone else can get bent as far as I'm concerned. Like a problem with me and insecurities and just like, actually, Peter Princess, I don't show you anything more personal than a marriage certificate. No, I don't. No, it wasn't a lie. I was leaving. Stuff is getting, I know, desperate. That's what it is. I didn't choose food over anybody. Therapy, I'm not mad. I'm just replying to your dumb questions. I lied about going back through the drive-thru to get him food. I gave him money. Thank you very much. And that was like 4 years ago. So you can get over it or get out of here. Actually, why is it confusing?
Okay, but is the behavior of a 36-year-old and the behavior of a 40-year-old very different? I mean, if you were 36, first of all, it wasn't 4 years ago. It was more like 2.5. But if it was
4 years ago, I mean, Chantal, you were still the same desperate loser back then as you are today. So, I mean, you did. You handed him your credit card and he paid for the food acting like it was his money. You don't have proof that I pay for everything in this relationship. We don't need proof. We know that you're paying for everything. He doesn't work. The only reason you're there is because you're dumb enough to be there and to pay for shit. Oh, God. She's so aggravating. Chantal makes me the most mad. Out of anyone that I cover, she's the most aggravating. You just want to shake her. I don't know if that's possible, but you do. You just want to, like, shake her.
Confusing to go back and forth. Like, I definitely going home. That's where I want to be. I said, have you guys never changed your mind about anything at all in your life? Like, at all? You've never got... Actually, a lot of you have never been in my situation. Have you uprooted your entire life?
Who the hell would be dumb enough to be in your situation? No, Chantal, we're not stupid enough to move across the world to get some loser that sent us a rose emoji on Tinder to fake marry us. She's saying that it's like it's a flex. A lot of you have never been in my situation. A lot of you have never married a fake loser on Tinder on the other side of the world. Look at her raising her eyebrows right now as if she has something to flex on us. Oh my God.
Life and move to a foreign country where it's like a huge cultural difference and you're torn between an old life and a new life. No, the most tragic thing, I think the thing that like hurts me the most about ending something like this is when you think you're living something that you're not. Oh, you can't. So why are you judging me when you don't know there's always idiots. They're like flies on shit. That's all they are. Oh yeah, people who are happy never get angry. Okay, that makes...
What is she saying? She's the shit? If we're all over your content and we're all over watching you and following your life, wouldn't that make you the shit? They're like flies on shit. Okay, I mean, at least... shit, I didn't know that she was self-aware, but apparently... Oh my God. They're like flies on shit.
Makes a lot of sense, yeah. My block list is very long and I like it that way. Well, good for you, Tabby. I'm sure I could get a husband locally too, but it just so happens I fell in love with Salah. No, we don't fight over food. People are making shit up out of their ass. Like, it's so stupid. It's like fighting over food.
I think that Chantal could fall in love locally, but it's not going to be with someone that she wants. You know? It would have to be someone... like I always say, relationships function best when there is an equal amount of symmetry. A symmetrical relationship works the best. And if you guys aren't symmetrical, maybe some person thrives in certain aspects where the other person doesn't. So, I mean, with Chantal, she would probably be better off. Because, I mean, like, the guy that she's, you know, with, quote unquote, the guy that she's with right now, he's not a bad looking guy. And that's what makes this so unbelievable. I mean, Chantal, you're 40, you're gigantic. I mean, like, obviously some height, weight, proportional guy in his early 30s isn't going to go for you. I mean, you know, that's not even me being mean. That's just fact. That's just the way it is. So, I mean, I think that she could find someone. She's just too selfish, and she wants her cake and she wants to eat it too. So she wants somebody younger. She wants somebody in shape. She wants this. She wants that. I mean, girl, you can't get all that. I mean, you could get somebody... Honestly, like, a good match for Chantal would be Pete's. Really would. I mean, they both, like, are kind of, like, on the same level of attractiveness.
They both like barely make money. They're symmetrical. When you open up the butterfly's wings and one side of the wing is Chantal, the other side looks like Pete's. I mean, right now you have like one wing of the butterfly being 400 pounds and the other wing is like 170. It's like, it's not symmetrical. They both don't have much to offer. I know, but they want it all. They don't offer much, but they want everything. It's like, I don't bring much to the table, but I want somebody attractive. Yeah, they want somebody who bathes. They want somebody who can wipe their own ass. I mean, these are a lot of luxuries. These are a lot of amenities in a partner that you're not bringing to the table yourself, but you expect them to have it. I mean, it's like, really, you want someone else to be a finished, finalized product of themselves, but you want to bring piss poor nothing to the table yourself? How is that fair? And in relationships like that, where one person is lacking a lot of something where the other person brings it, they make up for it somehow. Usually financially. That 20-year-old blonde skinny girl dating the guy in his 50s who looks like shit but makes, 7 figures a year. It's like, they're not, it's no wonder they fell in love. She brings food to the table at least. Yeah, but I mean, even if she brings food to the table, it's just for herself. She's not sharing. What makes Pete's more equal for her? Looks, income, social ability, intelligence. Like, there's a lot of reasons why she and Pete's are symmetrical and why they would make a good couple. Wiping your ass is an actual characteristic we need to consider in girl world. Yeah, when people fill out like their dating profile bios and they put like their height, their weight, what they like to do, their interests, their hobbies, what they do for a living. I mean, with girl world, it's like, can you or can you not wipe your ass? I mean, like, these are the kind of checklists that we need to go down. Are you or aren't you familiar with body wash? I wonder if she cooks for salad. Hell no. Chantal isn't cooking anything. I mean, we saw her table last week. That table that she's sitting in front of right now. I mean, did we see all the trash on that table? You can't tell me that someone that is okay with living with that much trash in front of them is cooking for themselves. No. Crystal Gonzalez, thank you so much for the super chat. Sorry I took forever to get to it. Evil stepmother Lynn era, here we go. Oh my gosh. Amberlynn, the evil stepmom. I love it. Oh my gosh. I don't know what we would do with a kid in Girl World. I mean, that's like unexplored territory. Fatal Bunny, thank you so much for coming back for 6 months. Another January person. A lot of 6-month people in the past couple days. I don't know what it is. All you 6-monthers getting in before July ends. I appreciate it.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna go back to Canada and get a freaking, live my life single. Like, I don't know. How does it look miserable? It's so better. It's like better here, I find, in a lot of ways. As for the quesadilla, he literally brought it to her. People need to grow up. People need to grow up, Riza. Seriously. Couldn't live with the strays and trash. Annie, have you been to downtown Toronto or some cities? There's so many cities in the US. Are you kidding? Are you kidding? Just like any other place in the world, I'm the best wife. I mean, I have issues. I have health issues. Everyone has problems, but I am very loving. And we just have a really fun time. We have a bond that he's never had with anyone else. Like, I'm not ordinary. I'm not a basic bitch. So, and it wasn't a threat of divorce for something he did. It was, I have respect for myself, so.
Chantal, what about you is unique? What about you makes you not a basic bitch? What about you is out of the box? What about you is interesting? She genuinely thinks that he likes her. That's a concept that I cannot wrap my head around. But I do. I think that there is a part of her that genuinely thinks that he likes her or he's going to like her. It's like, well, if he's not in love with me and we get in arguments and we fight, then eventually it's going to get better. Eventually he's going to fall in love with me. You can't have a rainbow until you have a little bit of rain. So sunnier days are ahead for us. She really thinks that things are going to get better. This is some type of like paranoid delusion, mental illness. Yeah, I mean, she's not ordinary, but when people say that they're not ordinary and they're unique, usually that's a good thing. Chantal's unique, but in a bad way.
Because I was feeling very emotional and overwhelmed with life, and I just, yeah. And there's a lot of other things, like, I'm not even going to talk about it. So if, like, I'm mentally ill, like, I have issues, so, like, I have trouble dealing with my emotions sometimes and making decisions. Like, I make hasty decisions when I shouldn't. I'm not the type of person who likes to vent to people in my real life. I've said that before. I don't like it. I don't know why. I just don't. I was joking whenever I said I'm going to manipulate people. Are you sweet as pie tomorrow? Oh, you know it. I'm going to manipulate the fuck out of you. And you're going to eat it up and you're going to watch me. I was literally verbatim saying what the haters say. That I'm just going to manipulate people. Like, I don't. No, I don't. It's not normal, Peta Princess. I never said my rapid cycling is normal, but it is what it is. Annie, you're right. You said you were leaving because you respect yourself. Yeah, it's done. It's like really done. I won't say why, but I have respect for myself, so. Well, petty little, I'm not going to talk about anything anymore about that. Great cat. And by the way, I do.
What is her mental illness? Bipolar? No, I think it's just dumbass.
Deleted a comment. Somebody said that she's the R word. That's not very nice. It's not.
She says that word all the time. What? Someone called my cat the R word? That's not very nice. Chantal says that word constantly.
Nice. Well, snail face, it slips sometimes, yeah. I grew up saying it a lot. But whenever I was growing up, it would refer to people as the, people who are just dumb.
What? I grew up saying that word, so that makes it okay. I don't know.
Just make a conscious effort. But is that asking too much? Is making a conscious effort asking too much from the girls? Oh boy. Foodie Beauty rages out at Kybella. Oh my god.
Hi. Oh, Bella. Oh, the whore who's desperate for attention. Desperate for attention. Yeah. No one cares. Your 15 minutes is up. Like, nobody gives a shit about you. Seriously. Your claim to fame is being a human toilet for a couple of days. Go get bent. I saw on Yo Mama's channel that she's like, at least I don't get fake flowers. My boyfriend bought me, like, he bought you mouthwash because you stink. Like, get a fucking life. No one cares. Who cares? Like,
oh my god. Chantal calling other people stinky. No. Chantal, your best friend said that you smell like sweaty fat. I don't even know what that means. Pete's said at one point that Chantal smells like smelly fat. That's what he said that she smells like. That doesn't even make sense, but I can just kind of imagine smelly fat doesn't smell good. The CPAP marks are CPAPing. Oh yeah. You can see those striations across her face. Zinka Cat, thank you. Appreciate that. My boyfriend and I are taking the Amtrak Mall to the Mall of America next month. I almost want to vlog it to show Chantal how a couple's vlog could look. You should, Zinka Cat. I'd watch. Thanks so much for sending that in. I've never been to the Mall of America. I've been to like a super like multi-tiered mall before. They're fun. I like them. I hope you guys have fun.
how many times are you gonna beat the dead horse over this? Like, how many reaction channels have done this already? This content with this friggin' loser? Yeah, human toilet. That's all she was. Notice me, notice me, notice me. That's all they are. Like, what's there to interview? Like, everyone's seen the chats already. Everyone's already fucking seen it. That's all there is. Like, what's there to interview? Like, seriously. Get a life. You're an obsessed skank. Worthless, homeless, obsessed skank. Go fuck yourself. And the next time you want to threaten revenge...
I just think it's hysterical that she always says this kind of stuff with the hijab on. Because, I mean, like, I don't know much about Islam, but just when you see nuns, for example, nuns are supposed to, or like, always to me, like, the connotation of a nun has always been like a very reserved, conservative, very prudish woman. So, like, the head covering to me means, like, I don't know, just... But she just acts like the complete opposite of how I would expect someone to act. I mean, she's wearing this hijab, calling someone obsessed skank, get bent, go fuck yourself. Like, I just, like, I wouldn't expect this kind of language out of... Ugh. Good Lord.
porn, don't forget that, yeah, you sent your udders too, so shut the fuck up and go back to the friggin' sewer you belong in. Like, seriously. Seriously, yeah, udders, yep. I know mine are not like super, you know, perky and perfect, but yeah, just, you get the idea. Yeah, I'm body shaming her, yep. Yep, 100%. Like, it's not a flex, like whatever, like oh well. Like big deal. Like honestly, like he would never talk to me like that. Like he would never. So the fact that you're the human toilet is not a flex.
He wouldn't talk to you like that because he doesn't have any interest in doing anything with you sexually. He also wouldn't talk to you like that because if you didn't like that kind of role play or those kind of kinks, I mean, he has to keep you happy in a way because you're the bread and butter. Mostly the butter, but you are the bread and butter. You're the reason why he has an income right now. So no, he's not going to say those kinds of things to you because mainly because he's not interested in doing anything with you. But no, he's not allowed to. He probably like fights with her and everything, but he probably knows that there are certain lines he can't cross. Because at the end of the day, she's the one who makes the money. Megan, thank you again. I just thought of something. If this is her not caring about what others think of her in Salad, where is an example of her caring about others' opinions? Oh, Chantal very much so cares about what people think. I think that Chantal's always looking at the forums and reaction channels. I think that she's very up to date of what people are talking about. And you know, there's no more of a dead giveaway than someone saying that they don't care. I don't care. Like people who truly don't care about things, they don't talk about it because it doesn't register with them. It doesn't make them feel anything on the inside. So they don't even care to talk about it. But Chantal, who gets all hot and bothered and likes to rage at the drop of a hat, I mean, she cares immensely. Thank you so much, Megan. Jen! Hey, Jen! Welcome for your 6 months! Thank you so much for the kind words. Appreciate that gifted subscription, Mandy. Mandy. They have a mom and child relationship. It is. It's toxic. You have to love me or I'm gonna not buy you stuff anymore. It's honestly kind of like, I don't want to say blackmail, but it is. It's like holding something over his head. But I mean, like, I in no way am trying to like say that I feel sorry for this guy or anything. I mean, he's getting what he wants. I think that he is definitely making out on the better side of things than Chantal is. It's just like both ends of the relationship are toxic. Super.
Biatch. She's so desperate for my attention, that's all she's ever gonna fucking get from me again. That's it. That's all. You're a lowlife piece of shit, and like to do what you did for clout, like I don't get people. Like you're so fucking like, go see a fucking doctor. Go see a doctor. Seriously. Especially for the herpes on your lip. Yeah, I know it takes two to tango, poorly pigmented.
Okay. I very don't like when people say that kind of stuff about people's lips, or like they have lesions on their lips, they have blisters on their lips or whatever. Okay, first of all, Chantal, you are someone who has came onto the internet a lot of times and have had blisters on your lips. Second of all, if I can take a little educational opportunity, HSV1 and HSV2 are extremely common. I think with HSV1, it's like it's like seriously like 1 in 2 people have it. So I mean, just to shame people or to make it seem like they are sexually promiscuous or they're doing something unsafe, That's just perpetuating a false narrative. And you sound dumb and ignorant as hell when you say things like that. I've just always had a pet peeve when people say stuff about, like, oh, you have blisters on your lips and stuff. It's just so ignorant.
But it's been over and done with. I know why he did what he did, and it's never, ever, ever happened before, which the text even said, and it's never going to happen again. So, yeah. And again, I'm very understanding. I know he's young. I know there's certain things that have been repressed. I'm not going to go into it, and things he would be ashamed to talk to me about. That won't ever happen again. And yeah, basically that's it. It's over with. It's done. It's whatever. He never touched another person, and it's over. That's it. We are stronger now because of it.
Sure, Jan.
You can go over those stupid text messages all you want. No one cares anymore. Nobody gives a shit. She did this. She thinks she did something big, and this is going to be like her life-changing fucking moment. Like, it's pathetic. You're pathetic. You're a human toilet. You're garbage. You're garbage. I don't know where people get shit eating from. There's no shit eating. It was shitting on somebody who's worthless. That's what it was. Degrading, whatever. So some people are into that. I don't know, but she's worthless. I can't stand people like that. Like I said, I'm very understanding of, like...
Oh my gosh, the amount of projection that is taking place right now. It's insane. This is strong secondhand embarrassment. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah, she's also disclosed to us that she's had the clap and gonorrhea. And I don't think that those are things that people should be shamed for. You know, test often, test regularly, especially if you're not in a monogamous relationship. But it's just like, I hate that kind of ignorance. And it's dumbasses like this who try to weaponize it and use it against people. She's on a visa run today. It's about that time. It was about that time back in April. Yeah. I know who Ray Liotta is. He passed away recently. I'd rather have herpes than be 500 pounds. Yeah. Oh my god. Bobby Danielle Ross, thank you so much for the super chat. I need you to be my new bestie. Love you. I love your videos. You make my days so much more entertaining. Oh, thank you so much for the kind words, Bobby. I really appreciate that. That's sweet of you. Consider me your new best friend. He died? Yeah. Didn't Ray Liotta pass away like within the past year or two? I think. I think.
This situation, and actually doesn't like bother me as much as people probably think it does. He did address it, Henry. He doesn't want to address, like, why should he? Like, this is our private matter. We didn't make it public.
I mean, he made it public by being careless. Private matter? No. Anytime you engage in any kind of conversation or anything, I mean, 50% of that conversation belongs to someone else. So whatever they choose to do with that. So no, I mean, I wouldn't say that it's a private matter. And I mean, this is someone that you show on your channel very regularly. So if he's not going to address it or say anything, I mean, kind of speaks for itself then. Not that there's really anything for him to defend or say that couldn't
that would probably sway anyone's mind at this point. I think that those text messages speak for themselves. I think that he has a huge ego. I think that he's entitled. And I think that he thinks that he should be treated like a god and that women are here to serve him. That's what I took from those text messages. L. West, thank you so much for becoming a member. Appreciate that. Jordy, have you ever been told you look like Ray Liotta when you laugh? No, I've never gotten the Ray Liotta comparison. Let me remind... What does that guy look like again? I forget. Oh, here's my phone. Ray Liotta. Ray Liotta. No, I've never gotten this. But I'm glad that you see it. Thank you. I liked him in Wild Hogs. Oh, that Tim Allen movie. I remember that movie. Yeah, where they're all bikers. Uh-huh. Yeah, that was a fun little movie.
That skank did. The Herpes Chucky skank made it public for some clout. So, yeah. Honestly, like the old Chantal, if I wasn't married, would have went after hers right back. But alas, I'm married and would never.
What do you mean, went after her? What are you gonna do, Chantal? The old Chantal would have gone after her? What are you talking about? Someone has already stolen your man successfully. And they made an absolute fool of you when they did it. And you didn't do anything. What do you think that you're gonna do? I know, she's like, she like literally shoving her finger up her nose, calling someone else a herpes skank. What are we watching? Went after Bella's man. Oh, she said that she would have gone after. Oh my god. To like retaliate, to get back at her. Chantal says that she would have gone after Bella's man. Oh my god, could you imagine getting a DM from Chantal with like a whole lot of cleavage hanging out? Hey baby. Oh good lord. I would have gone after her, man. Oh my gosh. That's mortifying. Cats Damn Meow, thank you so much for gifting some more subscriptions. Appreciate that. To our new members, welcome aboard. Your membership is courtesy of the Cats Damn Meow. Y'all know that Eddie Murphy movie when the large woman blocks out the sun? Are you talking about, oh god, what does that mean? Norbit. Norbit. I remember Norbit. Cats Damn Meow with a very generous donation. Thank you so much, Cats Damn Meow. Oh my goodness. For all the herpes skanks. Oh my gosh, did I look like Ray Liotta? All right, y'all. This is for all the herpes skanks out there. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Herpes skanks. Oh. Oh my gosh. Thank you so much, Cat Stand Me Out. Beyond generous, as always. Thank you so much. My gosh, YouTube chat's cracking up right now. Well, I hope someone does go for Kai Bella's boyfriend because she deserves it. We aren't shorties anymore. We're all herpes skanks. We probably are all herpes skanks because, I mean, almost everyone has some variation of HSV. Like, it's so common.
Do that now. I'm not a trashy whore. So, you know, she's probably thinking, I need to get more out of this. I need to get more out of it. You can go, like I said, crawl right back in the sewer with your herpes, you friggin' skank, and go find your purpose in the sewer. Goodbye. Yeah, and these people don't care. Like, they don't care if they're ruining reputations. They don't care. They just want their fucking fame because they have nothing. They have nobody who loves them in life. This bitch has nobody who loves her. She's an attention-seeking.
Oh my gosh. The projection. When she goes on these little rants like that, I just look at her and I'm thinking, are you talking about someone else or are you talking about yourself? Because if you're talking about someone else, we should really replace your webcam with a mirror. I know, like, this is the most clear-cut example of projection that I have ever witnessed. It's insane. You don't have anybody who loves you. You're fat. You're ugly. You probably hate yourself. You're disgusting. You smell. I mean, it's like... Are you talking to someone else or... Oh, goodness. Herpes skanks, we meet in the sewers on Tuesdays. Y'all, forget the Oklahoma City Fire Hall. We're about to start doing our own bingo sessions in the sewers. You have to be a skank and you have to have a form of herpes if you want to come. And you do have to call bingo for yourself. You're not allowed to have someone else call bingo for you. Those are my only criteria, okay? The herpes skanks. All right, Chantal. Next time we come online and we see a big ass blister on your lip, I know what I'm saying. I mean, honestly, though, like, what's this? What's this? Ugh. No CPAP sharing. No CPAP sharing. Yeah, there's not enough distilled water to go around. Thank you so much for the additional gifted subscriptions, Cats Damn Meow. Appreciate that. DXL and Lynn's, welcome aboard, courtesy of Cats. Gravy stain. Oh my gosh. I had chickenpox when I was little, so I'm in. Thank you, Megan, for the super chat. A very special herpes heart to you and the skanks. Oh my gosh, there's so much love for the herpes skanks. I did not realize that there was this much love. This is really bringing us together. Who would have thought? Chantal thought that she was ripping someone apart, and she actually just brought a lot of people together. My cat has herpes. Does that count? What kind of symptoms does a cat show? I'm curious. And can you get it from a cat? No. What am I saying? Shingles doesn't care. Yeah, so we have herpes skanks and maybe shingles sluts. Dang.
Whore. She needs self-validation from the internet so bad. I can't even deal. Good riddance. You got that one up, and that's the last thing you're ever gonna get. So good luck to you. That's your claim to fame. Human toilet, cunt Bella. Good luck in life.
Jeez. Chantal has such a potty mouth. Such a potty mouth. Chantal, do better. This isn't very becoming of a young lady. Alright, guys. I think that is going to be it for this evening. We are caught up with Amberlynn. We're pretty much caught up with Chantal. I mean, I know that there's always more live stream stuff that we could do, but I think that we are going to call it here. We're caught up on the piggy stuff, so I mean, you know. Thank you so much to all of the generous super chats tonight. So many more gifted subscriptions. So much love for all the herpes skanks. It was just a very feel-good stream tonight, if I do say so myself. Thank you so much, guys. I'm not sure if we'll be back tomorrow. It's going to depend on a couple things. But either tomorrow or Thursday, and then definitely we will be back again Friday for the regular setup. No more Temu camera. Alright, y'all. Thank you so much for another great stream. Appreciate y'all hanging out with me. See you all very soon. Good night, cats.